You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Good evening, I'm Melissa Bruner.
And I'm Ralph Hipp. Welcome in again tonight. It's the third annual Topeka Gives event. It's just beginning to wrap up at Fairlawn Plaza Mall.
13's Ariana Cohen is live there tonight. Ariana, how did the day go?
Yes, Topeka Gives here at Fairlawn Plaza Mall. It's hard to believe it's winding down now because there are still so many people here. Hundreds of people have come in and out since 7 a.m. today to see the 132 nonprofit organizations and to help donate to them. I'm with Marsha Pope, who started it all with the Topeka Community Foundation. And Marsha, boy, I've been here since the first one, and it's grown tremendously.
It has. We had 75 organizations and $30,000 in match money the very first year. And now 2 years later, we have 132 organizations and $60,000 in match money.
Yes, and this year, like you said, you're matching up to $60,000. And last year you raised $308,000.
That's right. We had $308,000, including our $35,000 match. So we can't even begin to anticipate what that will look like this year.
It's been a lot of fun. We hope they raise a lot of money. It is over now, but they will be announcing how much they made on June 18th, and we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
A lot of people doing a lot of good, Ariana, thank you. The American Red Cross today recognized some local heroes. The Kansas Capital Area chapter honored 3 groups at its Tribute to Heroes luncheon. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas earned the Disaster Relief Award for its employee response team that it formed. The Topeka Fire Department received the Commitment to Community Award for helping ensure that more residents have working smoke alarms. And Caleb Jacobson and James Thomas, that's Caleb you see there, posing with the family that they helped save from a house fire. They won the Call to Action Award. Businesses came out to support the Red Cross's work.
Folks who are sitting behind me, they purchase a ticket. It helps to allow the Red Cross to respond to the home fire that happens all the time, to be able to reconnect somebody, a service member perhaps who's deployed, has a time of emergency, teach life-saving skills like CPR, first aid classes as well.
For more information on how you can donate and help the American Red Cross, visit WIBW.com. And I was very honored to be asked to take part in today's events.
Terrific.
A lot of blue skies outside, and they had a great Tuesday for the forecast. Changes could be coming, though.
It's been a fantastic day around the capital city, all those giving and charitable people, and we hope we had some good weather for them tonight and again tomorrow, Jeremy.
Hi, Ralph, Melissa. We do have a few sprinkles in the area, nothing severe or dangerous, but some light rain falling from Meriden over almost to Perry and Lawrence at this time. Oskaloosa up to Atchison. Looks like some light sprinkles in the area. Close to Horton, there's a little heavier rain shower, but no lightning over Everest and Huron at this point. As we zoom this out, you'll actually see some lightning with the storms in southwestern Iowa and eastern Nebraska, but nothing severe and nothing severe expected in our area this evening. As we check the view outside, that's from the Parish Hotel's Ramada Hotel and Convention Center camera on the Jayhawk Tower in downtown Topeka, looking toward those clouds on the north and east horizon from Topeka, seeing a little sprinkle activity to the east and north of the capital city right now. Late tonight, a few rain showers could pop up west of Manhattan after midnight again, and then tomorrow the storms in the afternoon and evening may be severe, and the severe weather risk will go late tomorrow night as well. I'll have more details about that in your full 8-day forecast coming up shortly.
Thank you, Jeremy. A judge has ruled against parents who are challenging the state's cap on how much money residents of a school district could raise through their property taxes. The lawsuit was filed by parents in the Shawnee Mission District, arguing that the limit on education spending impairs their rights to fully fund and support education. The appeals court decision affirms a lower court decision to dismiss the case. The court had noted that Kansas had amended its constitution to create a system that does not make the quality of a child's education a function of the wealth of their parents. Meantime, voters in 383 of the Manhattan-Ogden School District gave their approval to raise their LOB, their local option budget. Results announced today show nearly 2/3 of the voters, 64% saying yes to the district being able to raise LOB to 33 up to 233 from 30% as it had been earlier. The additional property tax money could be used for purposes including raising teachers' salaries and buying classroom supplies. The Kansas legislature, what are they doing now? Well, they're inching closer to breaking that record number of days in their session, and the Senate's debating another tax bill right now after turning down plans over the past 2 days. Today marked the 103rd day of this session, the second longest in Kansas history. Some Republican senators say they would consider taking an unpaid break for a week to raise pressure on Governor Brownback to allow lawmakers to come back more ready to compromise. Officials have said that all non-essential state workers would be furloughed if a budget deal is not reached by this Sunday.
A University of Kansas student has died of meningitis. The university says Haley Drown of Leawood died Sunday. The Kansas City Star reports she had a sinus infection that turned into an uncommon form of bacterial meningitis that infected her brain. Drown was a 2014 graduate of Blue Valley North High School. KU Chancellor Bernadette Gray Little released a statement today offering her condolences to Drown's family and friends, saying, quote, "Our hearts go out to them as they mourn the loss of this young, promising life," end quote.
A bicyclist hit by a pickup truck driver in Emporia late yesterday is fighting for her life tonight. KVOE radio is reporting 33-year-old Crystal Dix of Emporia was struck at U.S. Highway 50 at Anderson Road and suffered a head injury. KVOE goes on to report that Dix was taken over to Newman Regional Health at first, then later airlifted to Topeka to Stormont Vale in critical condition. That truck driver is 44-year-old Kimberly Cricky from Melbourne. She was not injured. Topeka police plan on finding ways to do more with less. Department officials say reclassifying positions might be able to put more officers on the streets. 13's Justin Surrency live outside City Council chambers with our preview tonight.
Brown believes a responsible change must occur within the Topeka Police Department, even if that means moving upper management positions from behind their desks back onto Topeka streets as officers. Last July, City Manager Jim Colson introduced a resource allocation study to the City Council. In it, it showed that Topeka was spending significantly more money on their fire and police departments than 17 other cities. City spokesperson Allie Van Dyke says Chief Brown believes the department is nearly 40 officers short of a full staff, but they will not add positions. Instead, Chief Brown is proposing to reclassify 7 command staff positions and 3 sergeants to officer positions. Chief Brown told city personnel recently, quote, "I'm making changes and steps to make sure TPD provides the excellent quality of service our citizens expect," end quote. Chief Brown will also present the department's need for upgrades, including 30 new vehicles and body-worn cameras for the department. We hope to go in depth on the presentation from Chief James Brown with the Topeka Police Department later tonight on 13 News at 10. Ralph?
We will see in your upcoming report how that all turns out. Justin Surrency live at City Council chambers for us tonight. A new abortion law taking effect in a few more weeks faces a court challenge. We'll update that and hear who that challenge is coming from.
Also ahead, the shakeup in the case involving a Topeka sperm donor who wants off next.
You're watching 13 News at 6 with Melissa Bruner and Ralph Hipp. 13 News, Kansas News Leader. You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
An Overland Park Women's Center is challenging a Kansas abortion law that's set to take effect July 1st.
The Overland Park Center for Women's Health had filed the suit on Monday, and they're looking to block the provisions of that dismemberment abortion restrictions. Kansans for Life says the plaintiff, Herb Hodis, is arguing the method may be the safest and most expeditious in some cases. Monday's filing was expected on both sides of the legal issue, as Kansans for Life say Attorney General Derek Schmidt had allocated funds to challenge any suits against it.
The attorney representing a Topeka sperm donor in the middle of a child support battle with the state is asking to be removed from the case. Ben Swinnen is asking a district judge to allow him to withdraw as legal counsel for William Marotta. Swinnen says it has nothing to do with his client. Instead, he says he is no longer able to juggle the case along with other job obligations. The state says Marotta is the legal father of a child born from his sperm donation and that he must pay child support. Marotta says he is just a donor, referencing a contract he signed with a same-sex couple. Judge Mary Mativi has previously ruled the contract is void. Among other things, she cites no doctor was involved in the procedure. Outdoors today, a pleasant day around northeast Kansas, but some clouds and a bit of a breeze have been hanging around.
And now, a few days into this month of June, we're about to also turn up the heat. We'll have the details next from Jeremy.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Jeremy Goodwin.
We had a few scattered sprinkles moving through the Hiawatha area just about an hour ago. I'll be heading to Hiawatha on Friday, as a matter of fact, to program weather radios. If you have a weather radio, need help programming the same codes in, so it'll go county by county, we can help you with that, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We'll be there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Walmart in Hiawatha this Friday. Doug Myers will be up there with me. If you need to buy a weather radio, they also have them for sale, and they'll have batteries as well you can pick up. If you just want to come by and you don't need help with the weather radio at all, you can just come by and say hi. We don't mind that either. So Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Hiawatha. Hope to see you there. Let's check the latest on the Capitol Federal Live Storm Tracker. No severe weather in the area, but we do have some sprinkles at this time from Perry, close to Oskaloosa, Leavenworth. This is not heavy at all, but there are some rain showers with this. And near Horton, this little shower is a little heavier right now, approaching Atchison and heading toward Leavenworth. Again, none of this is strong or severe. Tomorrow's storms late in the day may be strong or severe. Large hail and damaging winds will be the primary threats. There's not really a tornado risk with this tomorrow. Of course, we watch for everything, but hail and winds look to be the most likely culprits out of the storms that pop up tomorrow in the heat of the day and into the evening and possibly even late tomorrow night. Here's the Parish Hotel's Ramada Hotel and Convention Center camera looking outside from the Jayhawk Tower in downtown Topeka toward the clouds. 78 degrees was our high today. That is below average. Tomorrow will be above average, and the heat index tomorrow could easily top 90 degrees with the extreme humidity building in. It's 88 for a high in Salina today. Concordia made 85, 83 in Manhattan. It's already been fairly humid, but tomorrow the humidity will increase and the storm chances will arrive as well in the heat of the day. Now, these are just sprinkles and light showers this time. Again, I think tomorrow's storms will be stronger. Looking outside now from the top of Menninger Hill toward the Kansas River, seeing those rain sprinkles on the horizon. Again, nothing heavy. 76 the current temperature. That's official at Billard Airport right now. East-southeast wind at 14 miles per hour at the airport. Most locations are seeing the southeast wind anywhere from 15 up to 20 miles per hour, and that is building in the warmth, the humidity, and ultimately setting us up for showers and storms tomorrow. Satellite and radar across the state showing a few clouds here and there. Again, that line of light rain at this time from Lawrence almost up to Leavenworth at this time. And then tomorrow, here's wee hours of the morning, 7 a.m., maybe seeing some scattered storms from Manhattan to the west. Most of us dry tonight. And then tomorrow afternoon, as the day heats up, we'll see a frontal boundary start to move in. You'll see the shifting of the winds right there across southern Nebraska. But along and just south of that line, we'll see scattered storms. There'll be enough energy and humidity in the atmosphere that some of these could be severe. Hail the size of quarters, winds to 60 probably with the stronger storms. We'll be watching this, and these could go late Wednesday night into the wee hours of Thursday morning. 3 or 4 a.m. we may be dealing with some of those storms producing hail the size of quarters late tomorrow night. So we'll let you know right here on the WIBW channels, social media, of course on radio and TV all night long if need be, and it probably will be a severe weather night tomorrow night. Beginning anytime in the afternoon when things heat up and lasting probably to the wee hours of Thursday morning. Again, it's not a tornado threat, but I would not be surprised to see large hail even after midnight tomorrow night.
But tomorrow is National Running Day, so if you want to observe, you're saying get out before the evening, perhaps.
I'd say 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. would be fine.
All right, there you have it.
For the running.
You.
All right. And in basketball, on the way on 13 Sports, Iowa State's basketball coach, he's headed for the NBA. We'll have the latest on the Fred Hoiberg story.
Also, an update on former K-State Wildcat Michael Bishop. He is on the ballot for a big honor. We'll fill you in next.
13 Sports with Chris Lilly.
Hello everyone. FIFA President Sepp Blatter will step down as the head of the World Soccer's governing body. Blatter has been there since 1998. The new president will now be elected. Just last week, Blatter was under fire for indictments from the U.S. Department of Justice for charges of racketeering, money laundering, and bribery. The 79-year-old won a re-election just 4 days ago. Also, ESPN reports, Jeremy Schaap reports that Senator Jerry Moran is considering calling FIFA hearings. Moran chairs Consumer Protection Subcommittee that has oversight over sports. We'll find out more on that. And the Big 12 lost the coach of the reigning Big 12 tournament champs, the Iowa State Cyclones. Fred Hoiberg was introduced as the new head coach for the Chicago Bulls today. Hoiberg will be replacing Tom Thibodeau, who was fired by the Bulls. Hoiberg went 115-56 with the Cyclones, including 4 straight NCAA tournament appearances for the first time in program history. Oh, and back-to-back Big 12 tournament titles. Iowa State and Hoiberg beat the Kansas Jayhawks in last season's Big 12 championship tournament game. And former K-State record-setting quarterback Michael Bishop is on the ballot for the 2016 College Hall of Fame. Bishop helped the Wildcats get their first ever #1 national ranking during the second of its 2 seasons at K-State in 1997. Bishop was the 1998 Heisman Trophy runner-up and the Davy O'Brien Award winner. Bishop still holds the K-State season passing efficiency record after he had a 159.6. Also recently, Bishop was named to the K-State Ring of Honor class of 2015, where he'll be joining Jordy Nelson, Clarence Scott, and Darren Sproles. Head coach Bill Snyder was a part of the 2015 Hall of Fame class. The announcement will be made January 8th, 2016 for the College Football Hall of Fame. And KU got some good news today. Shooting guard Gerald Vick will be playing for the Kansas Jayhawks a year earlier than KU basketball fans had thought. The 6'5" Memphis native has reclassified to the 2015 class. Vick will not go to his prep school. He will join Carlton Bragg and Sheck Diallo in the 2015 class. Vick is now ranked 33 by Rivals.com. He averaged 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists last year at Douglas High School. He chose KU over Kentucky and Kansas State. And the saga of the future of the Topeka Roadrunners here in the capital city continues. JuniorHockey.com reported that the Roadrunners have decided on moving to DFW and playing the next season in Texas. But not so fast. I spoke with someone in the Roadrunners organization, and they say they have made no plans to move yet. Also to note, the same website wrote a fake article on April Fool's Day that the team was moving. The Roadrunners have been in talks with Shawnee County about getting a new lease at the Expo Center, but Shawnee County Commissioner hasn't heard from the team since Friday. We've also reached out to the NAHL, but have not heard back from them yet. And also, Ralph and Melissa, the Royals, they play Cleveland Indians tonight at 7:10.
Royals game on the way with the Tribe. And Chris, thank you as always for that.
And we will find out what the weather has in store. Any rain showers on the way? Jeremy lets us know next.
This is your 13 weather forecast.
We're tracking an area of light rain from Lawrence to the Leavenworth area right now. Certainly nothing severe, but some scattered sprinkles are in the region. As we check the forecast overnight, we will see that light rain coming to an end in the next few hours, and then a chance of thunder showers developing after midnight. A chance of severe weather tomorrow in the afternoon and evening. Large hail damaging winds would be the primary threat with that activity. Hot and humid as well. The heat index near 90 tomorrow, and the more afternoon storms on Thursday and Friday too.
Thank you, Jeremy. Well, are all the games over? All our state games are over? Any more remaining, Melissa?
No, high school season is in the books, so congrats once again to everybody. Here, near 90, so I guess that means summer vacation truly can kick in if the heat index is going to be near 90 tomorrow.
So the heat was not a problem for the players. They got all those championships in, and now we begin to go to the mid-80s and on from there. Thanks again to all of you who turned out for Topeka Gives through the Community Foundation, and they will disperse that matching funding. I'm sure they'll easily match that $60,000 and then some for the 130 organizations who were over there. And thanks to Ariana Cohen for reporting on that live, and we'll have the totals on Topeka Gives in about a couple of weeks.
June 18th. Stay tuned right now. We have Wheel of Fortune coming up next for you tonight.
And NCIS night right here on 13. Melissa and I are back with our news update at 10 o'clock, and you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook to get news in between times there. Have a good night.
Get the latest news, weather, and sports on WIBW.com or follow WIBW on Twitter and Facebook. WIBW TV, Heartland Regional Emmy Award for Evening Newscast.